cards have 5 numbers on them, one with 8. Playing Keno. The numbers include straight across, drop down, 1 above, and then the 8 around. $12 bet per play, 3 on each card. Getting 3 out of 5 gets 9 back. 4 out of 5 gets 30 back. 5 out of 5 is 2,200 nickels back. Try some different patterns, different strategies. Show you how we're betting. So the A card drops down, B card goes directly across, C pops up, and the D fills in the box. Do a couple more on this pattern, then we'll try some new patterns. Alright, try something different. Thanks for joining us, coming to you live from the Game King from Las Vegas at the home casino. the 6 pattern, or 6 spot, 7 spot, 8 spot, and 9 spot. I have a video coming out later this week. Hit a 7 out of 7 on a new pattern. It was on the dime denomination. We'll try the new pattern here on the nickels in just a minute. Show off how it works. Thank you, Chris. Good to have you with us. Appreciate you checking in. This is the Game King. Comes from a convenience store in Las Vegas. Acquired it a few weeks ago. Been using it for our Keno University videos. Also demonstration videos, different patterns, different ways to play. Educational Keno. I'm going to show you the pattern we did earlier. It's a new pattern. I've used it a few times in the past, but never to this level. And it's basically, it's like an H-spot daisy chain. So everything starts with the 54. That's my favorite H pattern, 7 spot, starts at 54. And we're going to piggyback on it with one on the other side. The C card goes up. Then the D card next to it. Oop. So basically, you have that, and 54 is the apex of all of them. I love Cleopatra Keno. If you check out most of our videos are Cleopatra, Caveman, or 4-card Keno. Cleopatra, different strategies involved. Love the bonus round. Love the bug. In fact, the bug is the mascot of Keno University. So on this pattern, we actually hit the C box. I don't know if it was a C on the one we hit, but we hit it for $1,400 with 2 dime denomination bet. The idea here is that with multiple cards overlapping each other, you have a better shot at hitting the 7 spot. Coming up, we're going to do a group event or a producer event. We're going to get some folks together. We're going to create this pattern on a machine. There's one in Vegas, or there's a few in Vegas at the Gold Coast that have a higher payout. There used to be at the Ellis Island as well. We'll find the right machine, but the idea is that we take $5,000, we put it into the machine, we play this pattern until we hit $7,000 in jackpot. And the theory being that you have $5,001 plays, it's a good chance you might actually hit that. And you have a 40% return on your investment if it works. If not, you got a heck of a video. Do a live event, we'll stream for like 8 hours playing that much Keno. You like driving one of those 24-hour races, we'll have to have someone sit in and push the button for a few minutes while I take breaks along the way. But the 7 spots, my favorite. Hit it multiple times. Best payouts in Vegas that I've ever received have been on 7 spots. Hit the 8 spot 3 different times in my Keno career. Never hit a 9, never hit a 10. So we'll be chasing those. The Cleopatra is great for entertaining Keno. If you had a lot of 5 spots, 6 spots, different things along the way. Payouts are a lot less up front, but you get more action, you get the free games, the bonus rounds. Definitely love that. It's just a pop-up Keno live, Cash or Crash Keno Slots. The day after Memorial Day weekend, I believe. Lose track of time. Hey, what's up, Prophet? Great to have you here. Be sure to check out our 7 out of 7 on the dimes video coming out soon. It'll be on the member site first, then we'll get it out to everyone. That was fun to hit. And like all big jackpots like that, the numbers just flew out. Just like all 7 hit within 8 numbers. Because when the machine's ready to pay, it's ready to pay. Victoria, how you doing? Wow, 9 out of 10 in quarters. That's fantastic. Yeah, we're planning on coming up in June here, a couple of different trips. One, I've promised a bunch of folks we're going to Laughlin. So we'll do a Vegas Laughlin round trip kind of a thing. And then gonna spend some time with the folks in Arizona down in Tucson. We want to do an event in Phoenix. And now that a big name like Brian Christopher has spent some time at the local Talking Stick in Casino, Arizona, hopefully they see the value of having live events, and we'll try to get more events going on. Looking forward to Laughlin. I used to drive up there just for the fun of it back when I went to ASU back in the 80s. We just drive up there, gamble, eat, and then drive back to Phoenix, only 4 hours each way. That extra hour and a half to Vegas, definitely want to get a hotel room. Come on, hit it. Yeah, I've been to the Plaza to Brian Christopher's area. It's fantastic. I mean, just to have that notoriety to where an actual casino would put in a named facility for someone, that's just a great thing for all YouTubers and for what Brian has done. I actually really love going back watching his old videos. Stuff from 3 and 4 years ago and where he started and where he's at now. Great businessman. No, they don't hurt on the home machine. Also, but I'll tell you what though, when you hit a $1,400 jackpot and you have to pay yourself, that sucks. It's fun, it's still exhilarating, and you get all the joy and all the stuff that goes along with hitting the jackpot. Then I kept waiting for the guy to come hand me some cash and he didn't show up. I look at this as like, baseball hitter goes to the cage and takes some swings. I'm taking some hacks here. Practicing some different things. Here we go, hit them all. I do have a video of Brian Christopher at Talking Stick. I snuck over. I'm on home confinement, but I wore my double masks and put on my hazmat suit and went over, and he was playing. Britt was with him filming, and I waited. I didn't want to be that stalker guy so much, but I kind of was. But then he got up and left one of the machines. I actually sat down at that machine and hit a bonus round or two and took some money out of it, so that video is pretty cool. That was really neat. It's like when you buy a ticket to go watch your favorite baseball player or basketball star. It was really neat. I think there's I've already put the short out of the, it's like the YouTube short, 16 seconds of that $1,400 jackpot. The exciting part is that this pattern works. But yes, where's my money? Had to hand pay myself, filled out my own tax form. At least when we were in Vegas, I had a cage. They had to do all the work and all the paperwork. They just paid us rent. It was great. All right, we'll do a few more of this pattern and we'll try something else. Feel free to slap some numbers into the chat if you want me to play your numbers. We'll be on for probably another half hour max. Just did a quick... James from Fort Lauderdale's with us. All right. How are things in Fort Lauderdale? Come on, Keno machine. Already talked to my vendor. I've got a second machine in the works. They haven't decided which one I get to get yet. I'm sure they edited me out. They go, who's that creepy guy behind us keeps circling? I'm sure. I've got a slot machine option or another Game King. I'm probably going to go with the slot machine. All right, Jay, we're going to play 3, 8, 12, 23, 25, 29. If I get your numbers wrong, feel free to correct me because I do that often. 31. Oop, that's not 31. That's 31. 57 and 68. For our B card, it's going to be Chris with 1, 3, 4, 11, 13, 22, and 33. Awesome. Give it a shot here. I wish I could hit 8 out of 8 more. It's been a year now. It was Memorial Day last year that I hit my last 8 out of 8. And 53 also. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't forget 53. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So on the A card, add 53. Oop. Go back here, do the betting. Gotta do it the right way. And then 53. Okay, here we go. Come on now, let's hit some of these. Our tournament starts right away in June here with our channel members are all entered into our tournament. It's free part of being a member of the channel. We have a $100 minimum prize in June, depending on how many members are involved. And basically, we're going to do a round-robin tournament, Keno play, until we get to the finals at the end of the month. And the champion will get the $100. And then each month, the prize will grow as we get more members. And as we do our tournament games in the casinos, if we actually hit jackpots and things, then some of that money will go into the overall prize pool. With the ultimate goal of giving away Game Kings or slot machines as prizes. Probably be a year from now before we can do that, or we have enough people to do that, or can afford to do that. But certainly that'd be one of the goals, so we can ship you wherever you live in the country one of these you can have in your home and use it for your practice before you get out to Vegas. I hit 8 out of 10 a couple days ago on this thing. It's pretty sweet. And I did it on a Cleopatra game, actually. That was fun. Oh, I like that pattern there. I will go to the C card for those numbers. Race. Go 1, 2, 3, 12, 13, 21. Followed by 23, 24, and a 32, 34. Cool. What's the closest casino to Fort Lauderdale? Chris, what part of the world are you in? Anyone else? If you have numbers you want me to play, just put them in the chat box. I'll get them on the board here and we'll try it out. This specific machine came from Las Vegas, out of a convenience store. It's at the exact settings. Michigan, cool. The Isle Casino near Fort Lauderdale. Okay, Pompano. I know it's JBTV goes to Tampa all the time to the Hard Rock. He does some live events there along with his golf clash. Get a chance to check him out. 5 bills, sweet. I love winning less than the taxable amounts. Those are fun. For membership, there's just at the bottom of the video, or actually this actual video that you're on right now, the live, down below there should be something that says subscribe, and right next to it is a box that says join. And you click on the join box and it tells you all the different levels and what you get with it. Eventually we'll have merchandise, and some of the levels you get free merchandise or discount merchandise. There's going to be member-only chats and interactive things, events. But the thing that we'll do every month is the tournament. It's just a way to support the channel and for us to give back. Part of what the business side of all this is, I'm trying to establish the value of being a successful YouTuber. We've started multiple other channels that we're starting to develop with the idea of doing this full time. There's that H pattern, 5 of 7 for 63. Super Pickle Lotto, Coconut Creek Casino, sweet. Sweet. 11 hand pays in one night, that's fantastic. As long as you still have used your player's card, they can track your other gaming so you can offset your wins with recreational gaming. At the end of the year, the IRS certainly wants their share. Do those casinos in Florida take the taxes out up front? I know in Vegas they don't want to. They don't want to deal with the paperwork, and certainly I know some of the Native American casinos don't want to, but they offer it here. Hugo, how you doing? Good to have you here. The Mega Links $1 Denom. Oh, cool. Okay, another 5 of 7. So do you see on my computer screen? It's under the thumbs up. So where the thumbs up, thumbs down, all that, the share, the save, there should be a button that says join. If not, I'll figure it out and I'll put it on the community page. You can send pics. If you send them to you can either do it through the Facebook group, or my email for Cash or Crash Keno Slots is available in the description. It's stevedennis2121@gmail.com. So just as it's spelled, stevedennis2121@gmail.com. Love to publish pictures of jackpots on our Facebook. And then if I get sophisticated enough to do music videos and highlights of our viewers, I'll put together a montage of jackpots. I don't mind them not taking the taxes out. In 2012, when I was managing 2 casinos in Vegas, I had a real good year of winning, and I started doing prepayment of taxes. There's a way to do that with the IRS in advance. I'm glad I did that at the end of the year because it was a huge tax bill. But usually, if you hit a 1,400 or 7,000 or whatever jackpot and you play consistently, your other gaming will offset that win. It depends on your tax bracket. But certainly check with your accountant. There's 2 21s, so stevedennis2121@gmail.com. So that's real close. Just add a second 21@gmail.com. So stevedennis2121@gmail.com, and I'll be sure to get those pictures out of the Facebook group for sure, and whatever else I can do with them. Yeah, the 5,000 cash is fun, except then you got all those bills in your pocket, and just one more. I'll just do one more. Look, I won 3,000. I want to get that self-pay jackpot. That looks really cool. Thinking when I get back to Vegas, talk to some of the casino hosts and see how you go about doing that. That's a great program. Nothing worse than having to wait there 15, 20 minutes to get paid. Come on, baby, hit it. Go. 2 5 out of 10s. And change the D spot. Let's do 8 down the side here, plus the 1. No join, huh? I don't know. Let me pull this up and I'll show you what I have. Although this also, I don't know if you guys can see it here or not. Let me pull it up. So on mine, I have the edit video because this is my live broadcast. This is going to be really weird, I think. But anyway, so there's the analytics for me, but join. And I think, and I don't know, that's where the button is, or that's what it looks like. It says join. So if it's not on your computer, let me know like that, and I will see what I can do. Yeah, it's good to make those extra payments. Royal flushes rock. Alright, everybody wants to put in a new set of numbers. Time to switch them up. We'll get the next 4 that come in, we'll put them on. Let me see if I can open this up. Cool, I appreciate it. Thanks, Jay. Ooh, come on now. Next trip to Vegas will probably be in 2 weeks. 509, nice. There we go, James. How you doing? Good to see you, buddy. James Boyle with us. 3, 17, 18, 19. Followed by 29, 34, 35. Nope. 54 and 69, not 35. Make sure I got that right. That's 8 numbers, and you sent me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers. All right. Who else has got stuff? Tony, how you doing, man? Everybody's here tonight. It's the post-holiday live from the Secret Casino Quickie Keno get-together thing for the fancy name of the broadcast. Appreciate everyone checking in. It's been a while. I'm actually not coughing as much anymore right now, which is good. I feel I'm on the good side of it all. I can actually talk and not do those nasty coughs that I was doing in the previous ones. H-pad in there. It was great. There was so much live gaming and walking of the streets of Vegas and all. Ooh, 5 of 8. As it over the holidays, able to feel like I was there. Been tough not going. You know, being in Scottsdale, we're just, 5.5 easy hours away from Las Vegas action. Get a chance to check out the Keno University videos. We're going to do a second level. I'm going to do them from casinos. I'm going to put actual money in and see how it plays out. Got some new theories on how to win. We'll see if they come to fruition or not, but it'll be fun. Been playing more dollar denomination Cleopatra Keno, and it's nice to hit the bonus round and actually hit something on that. 5 of 8. I'll bet they gave you, they want you back. Yep, exactly. Get back in the casino and keep spending that money. Well, part of what we did with player development, this is a decade ago now, so it's much more sophisticated, I'm sure, and the cards are very interactive, but we would identify our players based upon what they spend, whether you spend it in food, entertainment, gaming, accommodations, and based on that, that's how your perks are sent to you. Also your address, where you're located. Because I know if you're from Texas and you're on your way to Vegas, you're probably going to be there for a few days. And there's a chance you're going to spend a lot more money. than if you're from Las Vegas or you're from Kingman, Arizona, or Needles, California. You can pop in and out all the time. So all those things go into the process of deciding what you get as a perk or to try to entice you to come back. But certainly if you win a bunch of money, we want you back right away. Got it. Okay, so I think maybe on the iPhone, the join button may or may not be visible. I haven't even looked. That's a great point. I'll have to take a look at that. H-Town. How are things down there? This is about the time of year the big rains come in and fill up the underpasses, and people leave basketball games and drive into them. And it's pretty sad with the Buffalo Bayou and all that. Several years I was there. Oh, here we go. Got some new numbers coming in. We're going to take the D card and we're going to turn them into, what are we going to turn them into? 71426. Then we're going to go with a 5274. Oh, just the 74. 487746. There we go. Outstanding. Any numbers are as good as any other numbers in the sense that you just want to be in the right place at the right time when they hit. Nothing worse than just moving your numbers and then they all show up 2 or 3 pushes later, which happens a lot. The machine does that on purpose to you. It's the same way at Caesar's Palace back in the 80s. I was playing dollar slots with the actual coins. And putting in the 3, pushing the button, 3, pull the arm, 3, push the button. And at one point I put in 2, I dropped the 3rd one. So I just hit the button as I went down to pick up the coin. And 3 blue 7s came up and I did not win anything. Oh, 6 of 8. 6 of 8, very nice. Very nice. But the lady at the casino explained to me that basically I had to bet the 3rd coin to get the jackpot. And years later when I was running casinos, it's called a near-miss chip or near-miss programming. And it's designed to show you what you would have won had you bet more. And it's legal. It's all part of it. And it's almost like when they do the demonstration, you know, you walk by and the machine's showing you that you hit all the wilds or the walking deads or whatever. But it was very frustrating. Vegas locals get very little, but they do get some stuff. For instance, the Stations casinos target locals very well. You don't get the free hotel stays so much, but you get food, you get the giveaways, you get to participate into tournaments. Maybe you're a poker player and you're invited to all the different tournaments. I was living at the Clarion Hotel when I was working there, and the Riviera was across the street. And I was always invited into their tournaments each weekend because I played so much Texas Hold'em back then that I rarely had to put in any kind of a entry fee. It was great. All right, we got new numbers coming in. Sabrina. Hey, Melee, how are you doing? I saw the video or the pictures. Were you guys in a car accident? What's going on there? Let me know. That's scary. All right, we're going to do this 4, 6, 10, 13. 25, 41, 44. Holy cow. Best I could make out of it, and I apologize for not being able to do much deeper investigation, but you must have on your way to or from the casino and got into a car wreck or something. Glad to see that you're doing better, but oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Sabrina, where are you from? What part of the world? Like to know where our players are from. Let's hit some jackpots here. For those of you just joining us, we hit a 7 of 7 earlier on a dime denomination, $1,400 hand pay. The good news is it was a winner. The bad news is it's on the home machine, so I had to pay myself. Wasn't quite as exciting when it comes from the casino, but it's a great video, and it was to demonstrate our upcoming strategy that we're going to be doing, getting some supporters to create the video. We're going to invest $5,000 into $1 per game Keno with the attempt of winning 7,000 back minimum. That's just one jackpot, plus all the other side jackpots along the way. Oh yeah, the 34 million on the mega bucks. Yeah, she quit her job. Sacramento. All right, cool. Donio, I'm going to try to get that in. Give me a few moments here. I'm going to figure out how to pin that. They say on those mega bucks, the mega jackpots and all that, or the machines, that you should go in and play 7 times, put in $21. Oh yeah, she did die, yeah. But the you pull it 7 times. If you win a little bit, you keep playing it, but you don't put any more than that because you're either going to hit it or not. All right, let me see if I can get this here. Oh my gosh, they're struck by another car. Oh yeah. Holy cow. Well, I hope you guys get better quick. That's amazing. I do know for a fact, and this is a scientifically proven fact, that winning jackpots on slot machines releases a certain amount of chemicals that help you heal better. I'm not sure which medical reference book I read that out of, but so I would recommend more jackpots for you guys. But I hope you get better. Did they strike you from behind or was it T-boned? All right, we set the board up for Donio here real quick. I'm going to erase them also. A card is 716253. Oop. I think I see a pattern here. 44, 35, 26, 17, 8, 9, and 10. Yep. The B, 71, 72, 63. I don't want to be presumptuous because I'll mess it up. 54, 45, 36. Should be 27, 18, 9, and 10. I like it. C card, we're going to do 71, 72, 73, 64, 46, 37, 28, 19, and 10. And the D card, 72, 73, 74, 65, 56, 47, 38, 29, 20, and 10. All right, let's see what we can do with this. I like this. Is this the escalator? The escalator pattern? Is this the Rain Man scene where they come down to win all the money in blackjack? Whatever it is, it's pretty cool. Come on, machine. Oh, wow. Turn green, didn't drive. Wow. Hey Tim, how you doing? A few minutes, I'll play those numbers. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 18, 19, and 39 coming up soon. We'll be on for a little more tonight. This is my first I'm feeling better broadcast in a while, so whatever it was that I had, and I don't want to mention it because I got flagged in a video. We did a live the other day, and I mentioned what it wasn't, and because of that I got flagged, so I had to actually trim that from the broadcast to be able to show it. So I just want to make sure that we don't do that here. Jeffrey, good to see you. Get your numbers in here next group. 1, 2, 3, 11, 21. Love those numbers. They hit often and aggressively. Okay. I love these numbers. I mean, you cover a good swath of the board. One thing about the Game King is that with the $1,400 hand pay, when I hit the reset button, it disappeared, whereas the other jackpots collect over here. I was hoping to have over 2,000 to play with. Originally, I'm from Alaska. grew up in Fairbanks, Alaska. And then from there, I went to Phoenix, Arizona, Honolulu, Hawaii. Would have gone to Venus, where it's even warmer if I could have got there. Been doing the warm tour ever since. All right, I'm gonna see if I can grab these numbers here real quick before they go off. Clean them up here. We have from Tim all the way down 2050. Oh, going by way fast here. Sorry, give me 1 second. Where'd they go? 50, 60, 18, 19, and 39. On the B, we have Jeffrey with the corner, one of my favorites. The C, we're going to go with J, and then we got LAS Slots. We're going to go with the 57911, followed by 172431, and then 3653, 71, and then we're going to go with 14512, 15, 17, 18, and 2630, and then we'll get the others here in a minute. James, I'll get your numbers on. Yeah, John, I tell you what, when we left Alaska, actually, I stayed behind to finish my senior year in high school, and my parents moved down here with my brothers and sisters, and I think it was like 45 or 50 below zero, and that's without a wind chill factor, the day they took off. And the whole time they kept getting phone calls, and hey, you know, it's in the 70s here. I couldn't even believe it. Look at that, we almost hit it. And so eventually I got down in the summertime, and from the airport ride to our home in Tempe, my arm just burned from the sunshine. Love the heat, love everything about it in Arizona. There's a certain smell in the monsoon season when the water evaporates off the sidewalks in the 115-degree temperature that I just love that smell. And when I tell people I went to Arizona State University, I went to Arizona State University. There was a big thing back then about trying to be number one on certain surveys, and it was a lot of fun. So then I actually went to college after I left Arizona State University. They were a good business school now. Then I went from Arizona State University to the University of Hawaii, so give you an idea. Going on the heat tour. Yeah, because you couldn't reach for. I'm actually looking forward to my next trip to like the Gold Coast. I'm going to start playing whole banks of machines like that. And so on one machine you do 4 spots, and the next machine 5 spots, and so on. And I used to do that, especially the Clarion Casino that we had. I could sit at the nickel machines and just feed 4 or 5 at a time, just take over an entire row. A lot of fun, especially with all the noises and sounds and the actual coins kicking out of the machines at a time. Growing up in Alaska, we had a lot of friends or people, neighbors that talked about this place called Scottsdale and their horse ranches, and all I ever saw was stuff like that in the movies and on TV, and it wasn't until I actually started traveling to the rest of the actual country, I'm like, what are we doing in Alaska? Alaska is fantastic. It's beautiful. There's tons of wealth, the outdoors. I mean, we used to go hiking glaciers out in the wilderness. You just start walking along the Alaska Railroad tracks back in the 1970s and 80s. They would stop and pick you up and drop you off somewhere down the way. We'd go out to McKinley Park for 2 weeks at a time and just bring some peanut butter and crackers and beef jerky and then live off the land. It was a great way to grow up. Then I realized it was cold. All right, we'll do 3 more here, then we're going to switch them up. Put in James's numbers on one of them. Come on, jackpot time. There it is. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Oh, 4 out of 5 again. Be sure to hit the subscribe buttons if you guys can. Get notifications when we do more live events. Like I said, I should be cleared to return back to actual casinos here by the end of the week is my goal. So by next weekend, we can start doing some local Arizona stuff and then start returning back to Vegas and Laughlin and California. And come on, hit it, hit it, hit it. Aww. Rose, good to see you. I'll be happy to get you signed up, Rose, into Keno University. It's absolutely free, and you can learn kenology. Also, we have our economics and finance division where you learn how you put in a $20 bill and you get nothing back, and that's okay. Then you put another 20 in, and that's okay. And eventually, when you have to go back to the ATM, it's not okay anymore. But there's a cause and effect and a certain diminishing effects of entertainment value there. It's all science. That's what I keep telling my wife. All right, we're going to take the C card and we're going to put in 3, 4, 12, followed by 22, 33, 34. And then one more number at the end there is 25. Okay. Appreciate everyone being here. Yeah. John, we're going to play your numbers too. Okay. Oh, what do we hit? 18. All right. The hunting and fishing is spectacular. As a child, as a youth, I would ride my bicycle down to the Tanana River, 616. Make sure I get this right. 2636. Love it. And then 37. You could, for 50 cents, get an entire salmon directly out of the river. Go home and cook it, put it on the fire. Sometimes we would, neighbors would go fishing and bring back halibut or whatever from the ocean, and everyone just shared. A place called the Alaska Salmon Bake at the theme park there, Alaska Land, where, you know, back in the day it was a lot of money. It was $9 for a meal, but you could gorge yourself on ribs and salmon and halibut, and oh, it was so good. I haven't been back in years. We used to drive out into the wilderness, which wasn't too far there, and just go fishing. Just pull off the side of the road. We had the Chena River, which ran through town, but it had been polluted for a number of years, so we never ate the fish out of it. But we'd catch grayling and burbot and all kinds of stuff. Lakes everywhere. When we go hiking, I just bring along some string and a hook as part of my pack for survival. And if you get hungry and there's no berries or you run out of peanut butter or crackers, you just go down to the stream and catch yourself a fish. One time we got lost and we didn't know how bad it was. This was in 1980, and we were in the mountains near Paxson, Arizona, if you want to look it up on a map. It's the Worthington Glacier, and we were way back in the wilderness. And on our hike out, we're supposed to hike out on the top of a mountain ridge. There was a trail that would bring us out the quickest way. Well, the mountain had fallen off during an earthquake or something, and so we ended up having to survive for, who knows how much time it was. The sun's out 24 hours a day. But by the time we actually started coming down the mountain, clouds were breaking. There's all the rescue helicopters and teams and search teams and all that. We're just a bunch of, teenage kids that we thought was the greatest thing ever. Years later, I was told how dangerous it was, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'd still do it. Couldn't do it now. I can't even walk upstairs now, but it was a lot of fun back then. 5 of 9, 3 of 5. No casinos in Alaska. 4 of 5 on the B card. They do have pull tabs and bingo. And I think Dawson City in Canada, when they're open, I think they actually have gaming down there for the old Gold Rush days. Anyway, I appreciate y'all checking in. I'm going to do a few more minutes here. We're going to wrap this up, and we'll do it again. Be sure to do the notifications, hit the subscribe button. Look for that join button on your laptop or computer if you want to join the channel and be part of our monthly Keno tournament. The way it works is you get entered. We play round robins. Those that get the most points advance, and the winner will get a prize. The first prize we're giving away in June is 5 of 7, 5 of 9 is a $100 minimum. So if we end up winning a bunch of money along the way, we'll add to it. And then it'll grow as we grow as a channel. Congratulations to the other channels out there that have hit their 1,000 subscribers. Yes, the Sun and Moon game. I'm glad you asked that. I'm going to broadcast a little bit longer to talk about my favorite Sun and Moon game. If you see all my Sun and Moon videos, and you're probably asking, why do you play that? Well, there's a couple reasons why. First one, I'll talk about Pendleton, Oregon. So my son plays college baseball, and we would drive from Salt Lake City up to Washington or Oregon, and there's a casino in Pendleton, Oregon. And one time we stopped in there, and they have a Sun and Moon that had a progressive, and I ended up hitting it, and it was like an $800 jackpot. It's fantastic. So 6 months or 7 months or 8 months go by, and we're coming down the mountains towards Pendleton. I tell my wife, that machine's ready to pay me again. We pull in there, and sure enough, I hit this super bonus thing with the 5 symbols and the stuff and junk. I got the 50 spins with the re-triggers, and I ended up winning $1,197, just under the tax threshold. And I had a crowd of about 50 people watching me because everyone was rooting for me not to have to pay taxes. Love the Sun and Moon. The other one is at the Clarion Hotel Casino, where I was general manager for 5 years. We had 2 Sun and Moon machines. One of them was right next to the entrance to the casino on your way to the Debbie Reynolds showroom. And so working the front desk or in my office, I could hear it all day long being played. We had people that came in and nonstop, 24 hours a day, played this machine, because all you need is 2 symbols to go into the bonus round. Then you get double pay, and you can re-trigger the bonus round and so on. So all day long, I'm mentally taking notes of which jackpots, because the different sounds, the different music they play on the jackpots. And then after hours, since we leased the casino out, I was able to play it in there, another 4 out of 5. And then we go in there and play it as well. And I've hit as much as $1,100, $900, $800 on that specific machine. So when it does pay, it pays really good. But these are also the older generation games. Like when the Buffaloes first came out, we had an original generation Buffalo game that we would win $800, $900,000 on it. In jackpots, you get multiple re-triggers, 5 symbols, all this stuff before. Like now, if you get 4 gold coins, it's like, stop the presses, let's do an article on it. But back in the day, it was so popular and people won so much. It was just great to listen to. I got to the point where I was kind of like Rain Man, that I could tell what the person was playing and what their jackpots were just from the music that was playing. So we actually had to close my door and put in some ambient music at times because I get distracted by that shiny squirrel. So that's why I love the Sun and Moon. It's you can play as little as a penny. You can play 20 cents if you want to do 1 coin, all the way up to $2. Some machines go to $5. There's some 9-line games in a lot of the non-Vegas casinos. I wouldn't play those at all because the big money comes in all the really weird pay lines. And most of them are 20 lines, but there are some 25-line games out there. And I've just, over the years, have probably made more than I've lost on that up until the last couple of years. And if you see a lot of the videos from Vegas, every time we arrive in Vegas, I'll stop at Sunset Station. And the first games I play in Las Vegas is the Sun and Moon. They've got 4 different Sun and Moon machines there. Sometimes it beats me up. Other times it starts off the weekend with a $200, $300, $400 jackpot that then makes for a fun weekend. So that's the Sun and Moon story. Sorry. Appreciate everyone so much. I'm going to sign off now, but look for that next video coming up, that next live. We'll do more from the casinos as I'm released to go back into the wild. I feel like a peregrine falcon or a condor. Looking forward to being released and able to go back into my natural hunting habitat of casinos in Arizona, Nevada, California, and wherever. Appreciate y'all. Crash Keno Slots signing off now. We'll see you next time. We'll have a really cool intro video at some point. We'll have a really cool thanks for joining the membership video at some point, and a really cool sign off at some point. But in the meantime, it's just, hey, see you later.